41 riders lined the gate for the start of the first 250 moto. As the pack headed down the sandy hill, it was Ron Lechien powering his Kawasaki into the lead. After several turns, Lechien had pulled away from Waddington, while O'Mara and Rick Johnson followed closely. Lechien, one of the most naturally talented riders of America today, was proving himself by pulling away from the pack. Joe Waddington was hanging on to second, while Johnny O'Mara and Rick Johnson were pushing steadily. Was proving himself by running with the nation's best. O'Mara and Johnson had both found a hot line around Waddington. Ron comes from El Cajon, California, and returns this season for his second year as a Team Kawasaki member. Last year, a separated shoulder at the beginning of the season hampered his performance, but even with a string of second and third places, Lechien was able to place at 6th overall in the 250 Nationals and 5th in the Supercross Series. Many of the fans that came last year expected Rick Johnson to dominate like he did the year before, but Rick had broken some fingers in a Supercross race just a few weeks earlier and was having trouble keeping up. Waddington continues in 4th place. Meantime, Lechien powers through the turns, looking incredibly fast. Up to Lechien, O'Mara, or Johnson. Notice how these riders, when they hit this camel hump, they pre-jump and never touch the top. It's fantastic riding there. Jumps than anyone else. Through the turns, pulling away from O'Mara and Johnson. Here Johnson's mechanic waves him on. Johnson moves in a little bit closer to O'Mara. Even with pain in his fingers, Johnson just keeps pouring it on. Jeff was running mid-pack. Lechien just keeps motoring on. In fact, just about ready to lap the 1985 national champion Jeff Ward. Johnson keeps after O'Mara, only a few seconds back. It was a bad year for Ron. He'd even had thoughts of quitting motocross professionally. But by the beginning of this year, Ron had got his thoughts straight and was really looking good in this moto. He was ahead of the 86 champion Rick Johnson. Put on a perfect race this day. But Rick Johnson had different ideas.